are we looking?
Welcome back to WIS News Prime Time. Green's Beverages is preparing to give wine enthusiasts an opportunity to sample tastes around the world, but they're doing it in an effort to help and address an ongoing problem here in the Midlands.
Yeah, that's right. All the proceeds raised from the Taste of the Vine event go towards benefiting Transitions Homeless Center as they work to get the homeless off the streets and into the next phase of their lives.
We are delighted to have them live in our studio tonight. More to tell us about the story there. Transitions VP of Advancement, Gavin Brown, Transitions Board Member, Jessica Reese, and also Green's Beverages Wine Director, Justin Daniels. Thank you all for being here.
Thanks for having us. Pleasure.
Gavin, let me start with you because I think a lot of people in our community have heard the name Transitions, but they may not know the full impact of what you do there.
Yeah, so Transitions has been open for, this will be our 13th year in operation. Since opening, we've housed 3,606 people as of today.
Wow.
And that's in permanent housing. And it just is a testament to when the business community, the faith community, and the nonprofit community came together and said, we need a solution for the homeless situation in Columbia. And Transitions is the product of that work.
Yeah, you know, definitely a big need in our community. What does this partnership mean, and how has this grown just in its impact? And this event is pretty much the culmination of this. Is this the first time that this has happened, or is this the first of its kind?
This is our third year.
Third year now.
Third year.
Mm-hmm.
This is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, we love it when businesses come to us and say, we have this idea of how we can raise money, especially with our development team being so small. It's really great. So Justin has, with the Greens team, has just been incredible to work with, and how they've taken the ball and run with it, and then we've been able to supplement. It's really what Transition is all about. We have over 50 partners working within our building, and business partners coming in volunteering, so this is just more of what we already have going on day to day in Transitions.
Well, we want everybody to stay tuned because we're going to tell us more about the Taste of the Vine and actually have a wine tasting coming up in just a moment. But we like to share with people the impact. And Jessica, I want to go to you for that because you are not only a business owner and entrepreneur, the leader, CEO of the Pink Beauty brand here in the Midlands area, but you have done so many projects helping veterans, helping teachers, and now as a member of the Transitions Board. Why was this a calling and a passion for you?
Absolutely. I've been in business, as you said, since 2006. And I think that for those that much is given, much is required. So as a business owner who has profited in this community, I think it is fair that I give back to the community in which I profited from. So I'm always, like you said, looking for ways in which I can give back to this community.
Yeah, in so many meaningful ways.
Yeah, what's it been like to get on board with this effort, would you say?
I'm super excited. I'm really new to the board, and when I went to the board meeting and they told me about the event, I was like, absolutely, because I'm a wine enthusiast, and so are a lot of my friends. So I've invited a whole lot of friends to come, and we are so excited to be able to not only help and support Transitions, but have a nice night of wine tasting.
Well, Justin, you guys are going to have a spectacular night for everybody at this event. But Greens is also such a great corporate community partner with Transitions and has had such an impact in the community. Why has that been important for you?
You know, I think growing up in Columbia and having spent a number of years away from Columbia, when you come back, you see the city as a different place than it was when you grew up. And when I was approached about this concept, which was supposed to be a small wine tasting to raise a little bit of money, obviously the wheels started spinning, and the Transitions team has helped really bring a vision of mine into life, and we're excited to showcase what we're going to do on Thursday night.
Yeah, what is this going to mean for the effort in being able to house the homeless here in this city?
Well, right now it costs us about $6 a day to feed someone. So when you take that and you look at every time you give $6 to Transitions, that's a full day of meals. You can't even do that at a restaurant now.
Right.
And $35 a day for us to provide a full scope of services to a client. So I always tell individuals in the community, you don't have to do a lot to make a big impact. And when you look at that, an average client stays at our facility only about 50 days, it's really easy for a group of people in the community to get behind supporting Transitions and almost adopt a client.
Absolutely. Such great work in our community. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, our producer, you guys have seen his great stories on Primetime, Justin Walsh, will be here to help Greg with the wine tasting and to tell you more details about this worthwhile event coming up. And you know what? If you can't make the event, you can donate because any amount helps. We'll be right back with more on WIS Primetime.
Welcome back to WIS News Primetime, as we're now going to give you a little taste of what you can expect when you attend Taste the Vine. We have our team from Transition transitions and greens, as well as our primetime producer, Justin Walsh, joining us in the studio as we take a look at some of the selections that you could see at Taste of the Vine. You know, Justin got recruited here to do some of this wine tasting, and you know what? He's not going to whine about it.
I'm not completely. I mean, the one time I'm on camera, I need a dad joke. That really made my experience.
That's what you get. All right, so what do we have here? We probably, I imagine, a pretty good selection.
Yeah, so on Thursday we'll have 15 wine suppliers from all over the globe pouring a variety of wines, both white and red, different styles, different prices. And tonight I brought two different examples of what you'll find on Thursday. The first wine is a Malbec from Argentina. It is called Concreto, and it comes from the producer Zuccardi. The wine is aged and vinified in 100% concrete, so a lot of times you might think big oaky red wines. Right. This isn't quite that. And the second wine we'll taste is called Double Diamond, and it's produced at a winery called Schrader. The winemaker is a very successful gentleman from Sumter, South Carolina, by the name of Thomas Rivers Brown. And it's your classic Napa Valley Cabernet, big, rich, great with food. And both of these will be available for tasting on Thursday as well as tonight here in the studio.
Okay, so you said these age in concrete? How does that?
They do. Yeah. So, you know, it's actually, believe it or not, it's an old practice that was done many, many years ago. And when you're making wine, when you're going through the fermentation process, you can see a number of different vessels from stainless steel. Some people will do it in concrete, cement. And what it's all about is not imparting a ton of flavor, a relatively neutral parcel to vinify the wine, and it's really nice for the mouthfeel. It makes it very round and lush, and this first wine is a great example of that.
Don't mind if I do.
Please do.
Well, let's see what...
I gotta take this all in, you know.
Yes, you're right. Is that?
It smells very nice, so we'll say that.
Yeah. See, it seems like he knows what he's doing here.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said all of these. I mean, the whole thing is giving them a taste of around the world, but they're all available locally.
They are. So we'll have 90 plus wines available for tasting at the event. And the idea is you come, I mean, the power of wine. People ask me all the time, how do you know what this tastes like? And, you know, I'll tell people, how do you know how to practice the law? Or you know, believe it or not, wine can be a profession also. Yeah. And tasting is power. And so you can come, taste, figure out what it is that you like, what you're into, make your purchases, and then Greens is donating back all the proceeds from the wine sales back to Transitions.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. And what did you think? How did it go?
It's very full body.
Okay.
Has nice legs on it.
Okay.
And I like a good red wine with a nice steak.
Very smooth.
Well, there you go. Okay. Yeah. And so the next one that we have here, you already teed that one up. You said it's a Cabernet?
Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley. All right. It is called Double Diamond. This is the 2019 vintage, and we'll see what y'all think.
I'll slide this one over.
Please do.
So we don't get them confused.
And now these retail, how much do these typically retail?
There will be wines available everywhere from $20 to $200 plus, as well as a lot of auction items as well, specialty wines, spirits, and a lot of exciting things. So these, the Zuccardi Malbec is just south of $40, and Double Diamond usually retails right around $80.
All right.
And Central Energy, the event, Luche Culinaire, has done the menu, and it's a perfect pairing with all the wine that we're going to have there, which is really exciting.
And I know we are running out of time, but do you guys want to, one last time, give event details?
So the event's at Central Energy, which is in the Bull Street District. It's from 5:30 to 8:30 on Thursday night, February 29th. You can get tickets at transitionsSC.org. You can also get them through all of our social media pages. And every dollar that we raise goes right back to Transitions.
Oh, fantastic. Taste of the Vine happening Thursday, February the 29th from 5:30 until 8:30. You can go ahead and hit that QR code. But thank you so much, again, for showing up. And, again, you know, hope for a great event.
Thank you.
It'll be fantastic. All right, let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist